going to move on a little bit to terminations, or more commonly known as abortions. I'm pretty sure people are going to have a lot of strong views on this. Does anybody want to start on like why abortion should be legal, or maybe why they shouldn't?
So abortion is a pretty sensitive topic. I mean, of course, without doubt, it is a sensitive topic. Some argue that women should have the complete choice, but some argue, like some people, like out really really popular people in the industry, such as Kanye West, he was about to get aborted, and the strength of the strength of him to the people when he was giving a speech about abortion was incredible. So I think the more important thing than whether we choose if abortion should be pro-choice or pro-life or pro-choice, the more important thing is who we control that takes the laws. Because I think there's an incredible stat that the people in America who voted against abortion in some states, so they were pro-life in some states, most of them were white old men. And I don't think they should have the say. They should be a more representative say in who gets the choice, whether it's pro-choice or pro-life. I think that's the more important thing, because there is severe misrepresentation in not only Parliament but also the United States political system.
Who would next? Ben?
I think there are some important things to consider when you're talking about abortions. So firstly, it's that abortions are very important for medical reasons. If it seems like the mother will not survive in the pregnancy, it's important that they have that choice there to abort if necessary. And it's also important for other more kind of social reasons. So, for example, accidental pregnancies, teenage pregnancies, that could really detrimentally affect the mother's life. And I think, of course, there should be a bit of choice in there. There should be choice, and they should have a freedom of choice. But it's also important to consider when a fetus kind of starts living, because some people would say that abortion is murder, but murder only happens when people are living. So you need to kind of draw a line, and I think at the moment it's about 20 weeks where it's believed that it's living, because at that point that's where it's feasible or possible for the fetus to live if it was given birth at that moment. So I think abortions should be allowed, and they should have a freedom of choice with them, and that they can be important in some situations.
Yeah, Cameron.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got one really quick point on this, because I don't think that as a guy, it's really for me to say, or for any of us to say, whether women should be able to have abortions or not. This seems strangely liberal for me, I know, but I genuinely do not believe that it is for us to say. I do not mind, it doesn't bother me if a woman wants to have an abortion, so long as it's before the cut-off line. It doesn't bother me whatsoever, because at the end of the day, it's the woman's body, it's a female's body, and it's their choice what they can do with it. As you know, here on this panel, there is 6 boys and 1 girl, okay, and all 6 of us should be saying the same thing, in my view, which is that we shouldn't be saying anything, really. It's up to the women to decide on this one.
Yeah, for once, I agree with Cameron. This has to be turned into a clip somehow, because this is a new high for the podcast, I think. I just kind of want to come in with a few statistics. Well, when the Roe v. Wade law came in, which legalized terminations in America, the crime rate actually reduced quite significantly because they had quite a big problem with crime in New York, especially. So I think it's also really important for society that abortions are illegal, as well as for the general well-being of the mother and the father.